Bo Patterson is officially a Heisman winner, and it's time to see if Tennessee can go on this big playoff run and win the national championship. What's up, everybody? Another episode here of the Bo Patterson Underdog Journey, and it's time to hop into the playoffs here, as our first one is the game of the week versus the number 11 ranked Texas Longhorns we lost to earlier in the season, but it's time to get our revenge here versus them. Here we go, running out. Last time Natty Patterson played in this stadium was, I'm pretty sure, the Garrett Patterson when we lost to Texas A&M versus when we were at Florida State here. But this team's different than when we played them, and we're different than when we played them. But a 3-and-out to start the game wasn't too good. And this time, they were just even better. We couldn't get anything going at all. And now a 3rd and 11. This play would get heaved deep, but it would result in an interception, and they have a chance to make this a 14-0 game for the end of the half. Nothing seems to be going our way so far. They weren't doing anything before the end of the half, and we had to do something before the end of this game to try to stay alive, and Bo was doing everything he could, breaking about 4 tackles right there. A 1st and 10, though, wouldn't do much here. Bo was almost breaking his back there. A 1st and 10. Get this one outside, barely beat number 10, and we were in the end zone. This game is tied. We would get a safety, and right before the end of this third quarter, a bunch of great blocks, and Bo was taking this one to the end zone. A whole different second half than the first one. Third quarter, Bo is balling out here, and a 8-point game, 9-point game here. We're just trying to run out this clock here versus them here in this one. 3rd and 3, though. We need to pick this one up. It'd be a screen pass for Bo, and he was getting this one, and he was getting down here, and they wouldn't call their timeouts because they're done for him. One last screen pass, a 1st down would do it, but we'd get more than a screen pass for our 1st down. We would get a touchdown. Excellent blocking, and this game is just about over. A 22-7 lead and a 2-point conversion. This one getting us outside would make it 24-7, and that would do it. The Chick-fil-A Peach Ball is the Tennessee Volunteers, a 24-14 win to move us on to the semifinals of the college football playoff. Looking at the college football playoff, we play TCU this week in the Cotton Bowl. Notre Dame and USC fight it out in the Orange Bowl. A bunch of great games, as you can see, going on throughout the conference. A bunch of underdog teams that got cut short this season. But it's time to see if we can go win ourselves that national championship here in this one. This is it. We are one game away from making it to the college football playoff national championship. Here, let's play TCU here in the Cotton Bowl. First play of scrimmage, we try to test out this defense and see what they let us do, and they let us do a lot here, making up a big 27-yard gain there. 1st and 10, a couple plays later, get the outside, cut back inside, and he is gone, and that will make the score 7-0 early versus TCU here in the Cotton Bowl. 7-7 right before the end of the first, and they were just locked down until this big play right here where we were getting near the 30-yard line. To start the second quarter, 2nd and 11, a beautiful block by our lineman, and we would fumble the football, and that would ruin that drive there. They wouldn't score, however, and we just needed to at least get a field goal range, but we weren't going to do it with those horrible blocks. And with 12 seconds left, it was time for Hail Mary, and Bo would get this amazing completion to get us near field goal range. With them having a lead 14-7, screen pass was called, and we were just trying to at least stay in this game and have a fight in the 4th. And that play right there would end the quarter. We would have a comeback season. It'd be now. This screen pass right here would just get barely enough time, and we were in the end zone, and this ball game is tied here in the Cotton Bowl. tie game, they would give us the ball back with over a minute, just barely, and we were trying to get downfield. As here, they would Bo called an audible, sing the play, and on a 1st and 10, we weren't getting anything. We got positive yards. That's all that matters here, is we're just trying to win the Cotton Bowl, make it to the national championship. But 2nd and 2 gets blown up, and they call a timeout. And on 3rd and 8, Coach takes us out to see if we can do anything. Give me a little breather. We would get taken out for one play, and we would kick a field goal. Could our defense hold on? They would, and we were going to the college football playoff national championship. And just like that, we have won SEC Offensive Player of the Week, and we also won National Offensive Player of the Week. And now it's time to win Notre Dame in the College Football Playoff National Championship. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode, everybody. Next time y'all see Bo Patterson or the Bible YouTube channel, it'll be the National Championship. So long, everybody. Peace.